Welcome to the video guys. Today we will learn about certain parameters that would allow you to have some control over the responses generated by Gemini API. Let's see the code base itself. This is an example that would allow you to prompt against Gemini API. First we will learn about candidate count. Let's see how we can configure it. You will need to set generation configuration. Inside generation configuration you can set the candidate count. Candidate count is the parameter that determines how many responses has to be sent against the same prompt. If you set two or more number against candidate count, Gemini API would respond with two or more or multiple response against the same prompt. Let's see the response with this modification with a different example. The response is accessed using the result.response.candidate key, which is an array, and you will be able to loop and log the response from the content key. Let's see it in action. I have made necessary console logs which will help you determine the first response and second response. There are other parameters which will have more. Let's discover other parameters too. One would be max output token. Let's see it in action. Let me configure the max output. Max output token determines the number of tokens to be returned from the model itself or Gemini API itself. A token is roughly 4 characters. So 20 tokens equate to around 15 to 20 words. So let me set something like 20 tokens. Let's see the change in the response. See the response change. One another would be temperature. Value for temperature varies between 0 and 2. A value 1 means it's balanced between creativity, allowing some diversity but not too much. It's a perfect balance. Lowering it to closer 0 would make the response more predictable. For something like mathematical questions or like quiz-based questions, which the answer has to be very accurate, you can always choose temperatures near to 0. You can always increase the temperature to 2, which will make the response more creative and varied. If you are asking Gemini API to write a story and you want it to be more creative, you can always set a temperature very close to 2. Let's see it in action. This prompt was to write a story. So let me configure something like 0.8 tokens to be 18. The response looks very creative. There are other parameters like stop sequence. Stop sequence take an array. Stop sequence tells the model when to stop generating the text. In this example, the model will stop generating as soon as it encounters the word the end. So for a story might end it with the end. So whenever the model encounters with the end characters, the generation of the text would stop right away. If no stop sequence is provided, the model will generate until it reaches the max output token limit. There are other parameters too, top P and top K, which we will learn in the coming videos. Bye guys.